しょ。監視るき、いつも眠いヴァンパイアしぐれるきです。よろしくお願いします。声聞こえてるかな？多分聞こえてるはず。ちゃんとマイクは確認したよ。デスクトップ音声も反応してるかな？これ反応してる？キャプチャーボードで反応してるから大丈夫なはず。あ、タルトタタンさん。コンシルキーです。聞こえてるよ。ありがとうございます。今回は、初見プレイで、エドナ&ハービー、ハービーズニューアイズっていうのをやります。全くわかりません。こないだの、3月ぐらいのセールで買ったスイッチのゲームです。なので、やっていこうと思います。設定上、ここにイングリッシュって書いてあるんですけど、他の単語が、日本語が確かなかったはず。だからイングリッシュでやっていこうと思います。イングリッシュになってるよな。ちなみに英語はわかりません。私ね、日本語すら怪しいからね。っていうことで始めようと思います。これで大丈夫かな？なんだこれ。これ音声大丈夫か？音楽大丈夫か？わかんない。なんか不安だからちょっと著作権上ちょっと危なそうに覚えた。お歌が普通に流れちゃった。ゲーム音 OK ありがとうございます。なんか音声上お歌が流れちゃったからこれ著作権大丈夫かなと思ってとっさに消しました。なのでちょっとしばらくお待ちください。トルコンシルシル、トルだけはコンシルシルって言ってくれるかな。でね、コンシルキー。今お歌が流れてるんだ。このお歌が大丈夫なのかがわかんないから、とりあえず、音楽はミュートにしている状況です。多分大丈夫だと思うけど、初見でいきなりニューゲームで、音楽流すのはちょっとやめてほしい。大丈夫かわかんないから不安。うにゃー、早く終わって。これ多分ね、オープニングだと思うんだ。オープニングの音楽。既存曲だと AI では跳ねられちゃうもんね。そうなんですよ。だから、ニューゲームでスキップできないの？これスキップできないの？スキップできそう。スキップできる？あ、できた！できた！できた！できた！
The spyware we installed in your computers tells me that many children are sitting at their screens again tonight. That's why I'll refrain from telling you the story that I had actually prepared for you. Of course, that's a real shame. It would have been such a good story.
entertaining explosions, a giant robotic opossum,
but also with many offensive expressions and an inordinate amount of excessive violence. The story that I'll tell you instead has a slightly different flavor. It's about Lily, the most virtuous child in the entire world. And it begins in the courtyard of a small, sleepy convent school. Not too far from the place where the giant robotic opossum is sucking the brains of innocent bystanders out through their eye sockets. But enough of that. It's a beautiful sunny day, and Lily is raking the leaves in the yard.
めっちゃ解説してくれてるけど何を言ってるのかがわかんない。
Lily, how many times do I have to tell you not to sing while working? You know very well that I hate the sound of cheerful children. These children are driving me crazy.
なんか始まったよ。なんかクレイジーって言われてたけど、どうしてた？
Oh, there you are. Is that Moloch making you rake leaves again? Uh-huh. How boring. And so unnecessary, too.
ちょっとね、
Leaves
向
all
いと
drift
言って
back
た
onto
よう
the
な。
path anyway. You should just come with me instead. I'm on a treasure hunt right now, you know? Well, it's your decision. You can always come to the swing tree later. When you're done here, I think I found something in the flower beds over there. Until
これ
then,
ゲームですよ
see
ね。
ya.
See you. バイバイ。あんまり良くない顔してるな。なんだなんだ。Don't you want to play the チュートリアル。チュートリアルはやる。You are... You to play the... わかんない。そう、全部英語なん。うにゃー、これか、これか。まず。どこを押したらいいの？お、これか。これを押して、これか。これを押して、これを押して。X ボタン。おお、こうやるか。
What's that
Oh
noise
my god.
outside?
こうして、こうして、こうして、集めます。これ何が正解なの？間違えた。すみくんこんばんは。これ何すればいいんだ？わかんない。積んでます何これどうすればいいんだ？こうか。 ちょっと待ってね。わかんないや。なんだこれ。集めることはわかった。ただし、これをどうすべきなのかがわからん。英語が読めません。じゃあ、読めない。もう一箇所かき集めることができるかもしれません。もう一箇所？もう一箇所。あ、間違えた。あ、嫌な音。
Lily, now I've had it up to here. I guess I overestimated you once again. You're not even fit to rake leaves. It doesn't matter. I have two new tasks for you. The flower beds in the backyard have to be dug up again. Can you manage that? Uh-huh. I doubt it, but we'll see. And while you're in the backyard, the swing tree is infested by termites. Come up with something to get rid of them for good. So, one more time for the really clueless. First, dig up the flower beds. Second, get rid of the termites infesting swing tree. You'll be very sorry if you don't do a good job.
めっちゃ怒られた。
This hadn't been very effective, but Lily still felt that she had gotten much closer to her goal. This hadn't been very effective, but Lily still felt that she had gotten much closer to her goal.
同じことしか言われんな。お、動けるようになった。
Lily had started a poem about rake prongs, but she couldn't find anything that rhymed with children's skin.
このエリアから出られる？出られるけど、何をしているん？
Hey, Lily, did you finally get out of doing your stupid raking chore?
Uh-huh.
Very good. Then you finally got time to go treasure hunting with me? What? Did you get even more chores to do? That's so unfair. Maybe we can still find a way for you to help me. That would be cool.
これか。
It was too bad for the compost.
新スカイさん。ちらということで今週時。
The yard waste was rotting away leisurely in the composting bin. A paradise for maggots and spiders. Lily couldn't stop watching the fascinating activity in there. It was too bad for the compost.
どうしようかな。
Edna was Lily's best friend. She always knew how to cheer up Lily. For example, by sabotaging the brakes on the mailman's bicycle.
What's new? What do you have to do for Mother Superior now? Don't tell me you have to scrape off her warts with a pumice stone again. I'm still finding crumbs in our bunk from last time. She told you to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right? Uh-huh. It was just a question of time. Does she even realize how hard it was to collect them all? I even broke into the firefighters museum to get the large red ones. And then all the trouble I went to teaching them tricks. They can already do a polonaise if you lay a trail of jelly. I wanted to teach them the cha-cha next. What the hell? Maybe you can relocate them instead of blasting them out or whatever else it was you had planned. I'd even help you, but I've run out of jelly. Are you still worried about the termites? I'd really love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't have any more jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we've found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory, or even better, a honey farm. I think honey is much cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better, and if we had a honey farm, we could also train the bees. Maybe there's still a chance for my project. Peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all. Wait, Lily. This is an especially hard spot. Oh, what a drag. This is ruining all my calluses. And it took me so long to nurture them. These flower beds could really use some digging. Don't tell me that's exactly what Mother Superior ordered you to do. But that's fabulous. Then you'll be able to help me dig up the treasure after all. You don't even have a choice. You've been kind of told to by the Lord. All we still need is a shovel. The shovel, Lily. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel. I don't know where we can find a shovel either. I'd imagine they're kept in the cellar. Now we just need to find a way to get down into the cellar. You can't walk through walls by any chance, can you? We really have to teach you how to do that one of these days. But first you should concentrate on the shovel. It has top priority. Are you still worried about the termites? I'd really love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't have any more jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory. Or even better, a honey farm. I think honey is much cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better. And if we had a honey farm, we could also train the bees. Maybe there's still a chance for my project. Peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all.
そういうことか。それありがとう。ゼリーとシャベルを探す。どうやって戻るんだろう。
It was too... Lily would have... That's why... At least she... But apparently...
だよね。これ危ないよね。明らか。あ、これか。こっちに行って、これ。
The cellar door could only be opened.
そうか。じゃあこっち。
The idea was good.
Oh, Lily. I thought somebody was there. Don't bug me. I'm busy.
Lily wasn't allowed into the convent until the gardening had been done. Hopefully, it wouldn't start hailing again. Lily wasn't allowed into the convent until the gardening had been done. Hopefully, it wouldn't start hailing again. It was still a mystery. The idea was good. The idea was.
あ、入れないってことか。多分。
The idea.
今何手に入れたんだか。ちんぷんかんぷん。そう。そうなんです。
The cellar door could only be opened with the correct.
Oh. わかんない。
Don't bother them. We'll never. Don't bother them. We'll never.
Lily, she. The swing tree. Why didn't. It was too bad.
積んでますな。とりあえずあの人と話してみよう。
The narrator was slowly the truth of the. The narrator was the truth of.
難しいぞ。
Hey, get lost! Go find another place to play.
How sweet. But maybe he.
Hey, get lost! Go find another.
How sweet. But maybe he want.
Hey, get lost!
How sweet. A parent.
Hey, get lost! Go find.
How sweet. A parent.
いやー、わからんぞ。とりあえずわからんからハケをもらったからハケもらってこれかなこれかな
Lily would.
これじゃない
At least. But a parent.
これで
Lily, quit she need. The swing. Why did my.
うに
Lily,
ゃ
quit she.
なんで何をすればいいんだこれ。これをこれでこうしたいけど。あ、これをちょっと待って。
Don't bother, Lily. We'll never dig up the.
違うのか。
Lily, quickly she.
これも違うのか。難しいぞ。そう、英語難しい。なんだこのゲームはってなってる。
The hose. Lily, no matter. It was still a mystery. Lily was excited. Where? What a surprise!
見つけた。なんだこれ。
Thing. In Lily's experience, everything in the world could be divided into things that had to be pumped and things that didn't have to be pumped. This fell into the second category.
ポンプ。
turn that off immediately.
え？怒られた。
The hose should Lily no matter.
Lily, turn that off immediately.
これで何か起きるかな。あ、ちょっと起きた。これで
The narrator, the truth of the
Lily, turn that off immediately. Lily, turn that off immediately. Lily, turn that off immediately.
even if Mother Superior Lily and definitely.
そろそろ配信準備行ってくる。頑張って。うん、頑張る。ありがとう、トル。うん。うん。あゆさん、こんばんは。今週期です。今、英語でわからないゲームをしています。よいしょ、よいしょ。
Hey, get lost. Go find it.
House apparent. The idea was good. Lily liked bees. Their buzzing was so sweet, and if you look closely, you could even.
わかんない。
Lily wasn't a hopefully
Hey.
it would.
ここは通れませんな。
Hey, get lost. Go find it.
How sweet. Apparent maybe. The well was deep. No place.
わかんない。
Even if Mother Superior had no faith in her, Lily knew how to use a garden, and definitely not like that.
これは初見でやるゲームではなかったということだな、きっと。多分。
Hey, get lost. Go find another place to play.
How sweet. Apparently, Freeman was worried about Lily. Maybe he wanted to make sure she wouldn't fall into the well. Even if Mother Superior had no faith in Lily and Devin.
違うな。
No thanks. I can do it myself.
これじゃないって言われた気がする。つみくん笑ってる。私は英語がわからない。よいしょ。
Too bad.
よいしょよいしょ。こっちになんかある？何もなかった。
Lily quickly reached Sheen.
これでもない。
Lily quickly reached Sheen.
謎解きゲームだ。完全に。
Don't bother, Lily. Don't bother.
よいしょ。
Don't bother, Lily.
こ これでもない。
Don't bother, Lily. We'll never do. Don't bother, Lily. We'll never.
The yard waste was rotting away. Lily couldn't stop.
わお、これで30分経っちゃったよ。どうしようどうしようどうしようどうしようどうしようどうし
Lily
よう。
didn't have.
と
Lily didn't have
これ
to.
でもない。
Lily
これで
didn't
も
have
な
to
い。
clean her tool now. In Lily's experience, everything in the world could be divided into things that had to be pumped and things that didn't have to be pumped. This fell into the second category.
これでも
In
ないの
Lily's
か。
experience, this
すごく悩ましい。なんだなんだなんだこのゲーム。何が正しいのかがわからないよ。
Hey, get lost! Go find another place to play.
How sweet. Apparently, Freeman was worried about Lily. Maybe he wanted to make sure she wouldn't fall into the well.
Hey, get lost! Go find another place to play.
How sweet. Apparently, Freeman was worried about Lily.
これじゃないのか。他になんかできることあるかも。
Lily wasn't allowed into the. Hopefully, it would.
わかんない。すごくわかんない。ちょっと待って、これ攻略見てこないと危ないパターンか。ちょっと待ってね。このゲームじゃないやつのバージョンがあって、どうなんだ？おにゃー。わかんない。協力できない。僕も英語苦手です。ああ、そっか。そっかそっか。あやまあ、困った。さすがにみんなに聞くわけにはいかないし、攻略を探そうと思ってもちゃんと出てこないってことはほとんど誰もやってないってことなんだよな。あじゃあ、ライナーさん、今週のキーです。今ちょっと積んでます。ゲームに積んでます。英語がわかりません。よいちょよいちょ。よいちょよいちょよいちょ。そうみたい。積んでる。 誰も実況してないから誰も頼りません。なんということでしょう。やば。和訳がないやつか。そうなんです。ちゃんと検索してみよう。エドハービー。ハービーズ。ニュー。アイズ。英語じゃないとダメかな。ちょっと待っててね。しかも私がやってるやつがこれだ。攻略の仕方はどっかにあるかな。10の攻略で出てくるかな。もうそれしかない。ここを脱却するためにはチュートリアルで積んでるよ。恋しる気間に合った真っ白さん。恋しる気です。問題自体がわからない感じですか。そうです。今何ってなってる。なんでこれがこうなのってなってる。ちゃんと完全初見プレイじゃなくて、一度は試しとかないとダメなんですね。学んだ。わかやない。そして攻略もちゃんと攻略として出てこない。なんか攻略の実況をしてる人はいるけど、それを見るのはなんかなってなるな。多分このタンクを出したのは合ってる。これでこれは違うのか。違う。
Lily was supposed if she
Don't bother them. We'll never.
同じことしか言わん。難しそう。攻略動画があるけど、そうある。あるけど見た方がいいのかな。あじゃば、あじゃば。263だ。何これ、ちょっと怖いんですよね。そして何の状況かいまいち分かってないんですよ。英語なんで全部。英語だから分からない。よいしょ。あ、違う。こっちかな。もう一回見てみよう。これ以上何かできるっていうわけじゃなさそうだな。これ何するゲーム？謎解き。そう、謎解き。 英語で謎が深まるばかりで、どうすればいいんだか分かってない。ちゃんとした調べは必要ですな。学んだけど、この後どうすればいいんだろう。ちょっと見てこようかな。もう最悪攻略の方法のやつを動画で見てきます。なんだこれ。そう、さっきこれが出たんだ。そう、この人と話しているのを見たんだ。見たけど。
Hey, get lost. Go find another place to play.
How sweet. Apparently, Freeman was worried about Lily. Maybe he wanted to make sure she wouldn't fall into the well. Hopeful. Hope.
違う。違う。会話が長すぎて。会話が長い。お兄さんが何か井戸を落としたのかな。そうっぽいけど、謎解きやつ。そう、この会話長すぎない？分かってないぞ。そうだな、ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。今助っ人にちょっと聞いてみよう。よいしょ。助っ人が来るかな、果たして。やっぱり姫の声聞くと癒される。ありがとうございます。にゃん。にゃー。
It was too bad for the comp.
違うな。積んでます。積んでるのをいいとは言えない。別のゲームやる？そうね。その場合は変えた方がいいよね。いやー。おー。ホテルお姉さんは何してるんだろう。マイクランに変わるとか。ああ、確かに。
Don't bother, Lily. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel.
あ、シャベルが欲しいって言ってる。シャベルがないぞ。 シャベルはどこだ？シャベルありますか？なさそうだ。この人と話してみよう。
Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? I'm trying to concentrate, okay? Something is down there in the well. I can see something sparkling. Oh man, I hope it's the key to the cellar. That would be so gumbo. Let me guess. You don't know what gumbo is, right? Oh, Lily, you're just hopelessly square. Guys as cool as me say that's totally gumbo. Or that gumbos. But you're just lame, totally ungumbo. Really, Lily, stop talking so much. Unless, of course, you have an idea how I can get the cellar key. Just think of all the things I could do with it. I hear that awesome stuff is stored down there. Not just junk like shovels and brushes and all that. I'm talking about real treasures. You can blab as much as you want. My complete attention is focused on the cellar key at the bottom of the well. I hear that awesome stuff is stored down there. Don't you have anything to do? Isn't there something you're supposed to be doing for Mother Superior? I knew it. You're such a loser for getting constantly stuck with those jobs. What is it this time? Do you have to alphabetically sort the compost again? Or remove the hair from her back? Don't tell me. You're supposed to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right? Well, good luck. The swing tree's made of sweet licorice, and termites are known for going crazy over candy. You'll never manage it. Let me guess. You have to dig up the flower beds, right? Well, good luck. That's gonna take forever with your little girly hands. But don't think I'll lend you a shovel when I get into the cellar. That is, unless you do want to help me get the key from the bottom of the well. That's what I thought. Because it's forbidden, right? Oh man, Lily. You're so straight, it's a miracle anyone can tell you apart from the trees.
ポケットさん、今時今全く英語がわからないゲームをしております。これ
Is this gonna be another one of your lectures about law and order at the convent? I'm so interested.
どれだ？ちょっと待ってね。リグレット市長さん、今週時。今よくわからない英語のゲームをしております。どうやって鍵を取るんだろう。水を溜めるとか。水を溜める。これをしても。
Jeez, Lily, you're like a broken record. We can't do this. We can't do that. Don't drink motor oil. Don't play with the electrical sockets. Really know how to spoil all the fun. No wonder no one likes you.
同時吹き替えやる？同時吹き替え？にゃー、わからん。そう、問題が分かってるのは、まず、やらなきゃいけないことが、一番最初の、 ここのこっちのこの木のシロアリを退治することと、この子がシャベルが欲しいから、この女の子ね、シャベルが欲しいから取りに行きたいんだけど、ここのおそらく鍵がさっきの井戸のところにいるお兄ちゃんが鍵を落としたらしいの、多分ライナスさんの情報によると多分そういうことなんだと思う。でそこから英語がわかんないから積んでますっていう話になっております私の勘そんな感じ。うにゃーソースに垂らしたりできないかな。そう持ってないの。なんで持ってない？
The narrator was slowly losing interest in coming up with motives for Lily's action. The truth of the matter was, no one knew what she was doing and why.
なんでだろう。これさ、ちょっとさ、ディスコードで聞いてみる？すごく蜂が気になる。そうなんですよ。ちょっと聞いてみるうにゃー。ちょっと待ってね。どうやって聞こう？わらわら。今持ってるアイテムで考えるとか。確かに。とりあえずこっちに入っといて、ここに入っといて、画面共有で、OBS だとな、これで大丈夫か。大丈夫はないか。わかんないや。にゃ。ちなみに持ってるアイテムは毛糸と土を耕すやつとペンキ塗りです。あにゃー。果たして何を言われてんだかよくわかってない。
The cellar door could only be opened with the correct key.
そう、鍵がないとダメ。
In Lily's experience, everything in the world could be divided into things that had to be pumped and things that didn't have to be pumped. This fell into the second category.
どうしよう。このお兄さんがどっか行かないと話が始まんないんだよな、多分。
Hey, get lost. Go find it.
House. Apparently, Freeman was worried about Lily. Maybe he wanted to make sure she wouldn't fall into the well.
ごめんよ、姫。英語弱いで。そうなのか。大丈夫よ。どうにかお兄さんに波長当てたいですね。いや、これは違うんですよ。攻略の動画を見る限り違うんですよ。フリフリ。あ、また来ますか？うん。ありがとうございました。お話がしたいんだ。この人と。こっち。
You can blab as much as you want. My complete attention is focused on the cellar key at
そ
the
れは
bottom
ダ
of the
メ。
well. I hear that awesome stuff is stored down there.
わら？どうしたんです？
Is this gonna be another one of your lectures about law and order at the convent? I'm so interested. What now? Can't you see I'm busy with the well? Or did your oh-so-great Mother Superior forbid that too? Oh yeah? That just proves how absurd adults' rules are. What, you're still here? Don't creep around like that. I almost fell in the well from fright. Oh, how cute. Are you worried about me now, or what? Don't worry, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna climb down into the well. But not because Mother Superior has forbidden it, just because it really is too dangerous. Although... What? I know that Mother Superior doesn't want us climbing into the well. Why don't you tell someone who cares? On the contrary, that's almost an incentive. I'd do almost anything to avoid becoming such a conformist little robot like you. I said get lost. It's none of your business what I'm doing here.
とりあえず聞いてみよう。
I said get lost. It's none of your business what I'm doing here.
どういうことだ？どういうことだ？今なんか起きた？鍵を回収したくて考えてるからほっといてくれってことかな。そうかもしれん。
The idea
シャ
was
ベルがあ
good,
った。
but Lily's arms were too short. The idea was good, but Lily's arms were too short.
シャベルがあるのに取りません。あ、こっちじゃない。こっちに行きたかったんじゃない。なんか落ちてきたような気がしたけど。
Lily, turn that off immediately.
When Lily returned to the well, Freeman was gone.
何が起こったもしかして落ちちゃいました？すいません、落ちちゃいました？ヘルプって聞こえたよ今。私英語わかんなくてもわかったぞ。ヘルプって言ってる。違
The
う。
narrator was slowly losing the truth of the
会話で話が進んでたなら、そうみたいです。よくわかってなかったけど。
The narrator was slowly losing interest in coming up with motives for Lily's action. The truth of the matter was, no one knew what she was doing and why.
助けなきゃいけなくなったのと、
Lily wasn't allowed. Hopefully it would.
ここは入れないのと、
This hadn't been very effective, but Lily still felt that she had gotten much closer to her goal. Lily heard strange noises from the bottom of the well. But she was a good little girl, and she knew she wasn't supposed to play near the well. Just like Freeman. She had even told him so herself. Where could he be?
さっき何か落ちた音って、ここで聞こえたのってあの人が落ちた音か。なるほど。なるほどどうしよう。この人に相談してみようか。
Don't bother, Lily.
なんか言ってください。あ、シャベルがどうとか言ってるんだ、きっと。シャベルじゃないんだ。
It was hopeless. The tire swing was hanging so far away and seemed so unreachable that Lily thought she could almost see her popularity outlined behind it. Lily would have loved to have played on the completely harmless tire swing. That's why she immediately climbed on the termite-infested tree.
At least she would have done that.
But apparently she preferred the risk of getting into deep trouble as soon as the players signed off. The tire swing was dangling invitingly above the chasm from a termite-eaten branch.
できなさそうです。これどうすればいいんだ。同時吹き替え。議長さん、リグレットさん、やってくれるんか。っていうか見てくれてるんか。よいしょ、わからん。わからんから押してみよう。すいません、緊急事態なんで、ちょ。井戸に水、そうよね。
Lily didn't want to annoy. Aside from, the idea was good, but Lily.
Stop って言われた。
The
なんでつかめないの？
The narrator was slowly losing interest. The truth of the.
なんで
？The narrator was slowly losing interest in coming up with motives for Lily's action. The truth of the matter was, no one knew what she was doing and why.
あ、いやまあ、それは、よろしくないか。今なんか表示出た。なんだなんか表示が出たよ。一瞬出たよ。
Even if mothers Lily and Def. Even if Lily and Def. This hadn't been very effective, but Lily still felt that she had got.
Lily! Help!
Lily heard strange noises from the bottom of the but just where. Lily wasn't allowed in. Hopefully.
こっちじゃないことは分かってるんだ。この表示でできること。そう、ホース使えそうなんだけど、どうすればいいんだ。
Lily wasn't allowed. Hopefully it.
どうするのどうするのどうすれば いいのか。考えろ。で、ここの表示を見てみよう。こことこことここが使える。
Lily didn't have to.
「持ってるアイテムから考える？そうします？
This hadn't been very effective, but Lily still felt that she had gotten much closer to her goal.
なんか違うらしい。
This hadn't been very effective, but Lily still felt that she had gotten much closer to her goal.
?これで持って、こっち？あ、できた！できた！やっとできたそういうこと？これで、ちょっと待って。ベルイトさん。コンシールキーです。そっちじゃないよ。こっちじゃない、こっちじゃない。あれを持って、次に。
Everything in the world could be divided into things that had to be pumped and things that didn't have to be pumped. This fell into the second category.
Lily, have you completely lost your mind? Turn that off immediately. But did I not tell you exactly what you should be doing? I just can't believe you keep finding new ways to disappoint me.
はい、これ
Lily
でどう
didn't
なった？
understand what she had done wrong.
これでどうなった？どうなった？どうなった？おうおう。
Lily, thanks a lot for your great help. You really did a fantastic job. If I can ever help you... Oh, you want the cellar key, but of course not. What in the world are you thinking? You're the one who got me to go into the well. It's your fault that I fell in. But instead of helping me get out, you throw a beehive on my head and nearly drown me. Look at me. I'm wet, covered in bee stings, and smeared from head to toe with honey. I know everyone thinks you're sweet and harmless, but you're actually a walking disaster. You can definitely forget about the key. You keep away from me. I said, get lost. You're not getting the key. Go do your other chores.
Lily thought about collecting the but then she remembered her recent scolding at the cafeteria. She needed a better plan. Lily thought about collecting the honey with her bare hands, but then she remembered her recent scolding at the cafeteria. She needed a better plan. Lily wasn't hopefully.
違うのか。鍵もらったのかこれ。もらってないな。鍵をもらうために何かをしなきゃいけない。何かをする。何かをする。何をすればいいんだ。
It was too bad.
違う。
Hey Lily, what's new? I'm sure you're dying to know how the treasure hunting's going, right? Well, to be honest, not so great. The ground is just too hard. I doubt I'll be able to find anything here without a shovel. But I already have lots of cool dirt under my fingernails, and I even swallowed a slug by accident. A small consolation from Mother Nature. What do you have to do for Mother Superior now? Don't tell me you have to scrape off her warts with a pumice stone again. I'm still finding crumbs in our bunk from last time. The shovel, Lily. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel. I don't know where we can find a shovel either. I'd imagine they're kept in the cellar. Now we just need to find a way to get down into the cellar. You can't walk through walls by any chance, can you? We really have to teach you how to do that one of these days. But first you should concentrate on the shovel. It has top priority. Are you still worried about the termites? I'd really love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't have any more jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we've found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory, or even better, a honey farm. I think honey is much cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better. And if we had a honey farm, we could also train the bees. Maybe there's still a chance for my project. Peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all.
ライナスさんの言う通りにしてみよう。ちょっとあっちの人にはお話ししてこよう。お話する。
I said you're not getting the key. Go do your other chores. I said, get lost. You're not getting the key. Go do your other chores.
Freeman was a little grumpy, sure, but he looked so funny with those red dots and yellow honey stains. There was no way this could last long. Lily was Lily was proud of herself. She had found a way to get to the beehive, and the bees still seemed to be fine. Everyone was happy. Lily thought about collecting them, but then she remembered she needed a...
そうだな。
Lily thought, but then she...
もうちょっと頑張るぞ。
The cellar door.
開きませんな。
Too bad.
見てみよう。
The idea was good.
入れないね。腕は何のために使うんだろう。なんて読むんだ。わからない。
Don't bother, Lily. We'll never dig.
The yard weighs a parrot. Lily.
Don't bother, Lily. We'll never.
これじゃダメだって。
The yard weighs a parrot. Lily.
あの壺に筆を使えないから、これですか？
It was too bad for the compost.
使えないっぽい。
Lily quickly realized that she would never get rid of the termites like this. She needed a better plan. It was hopeless. The tire swing was dangling invitingly above the chasm from a termite-eaten branch.
悩むぞ。
EDNA was Lily's best friend. She always
それを聞いたな。ベストフレンドなのは聞いたよ。猫、猫、猫、いいね。あ、おい。あ、もう触れない。なんだと触れないんか、もう。ってことは、あ。
Forget it. I don't care what you have there. I don't want it because I hate you with all my heart.
Lily had been distracted for a moment, but apparently Freeman didn't even want her things, probably in case she would need them later. He was such a dear friend.
うにゃー。あ、蜂蜜を取った。え？ってことは、ちょっと待って。蜂蜜を取って、ちょっと待ってね。これで、
The termites respond to loop.
これじゃない。こっちじゃない。
It was the.
こっちじゃない。お姉さん。お姉さん。お姉さん。
Don't bother, Lily. What's that? A paint? Not exact. We'll never dig up the treasure.
違うな。
Hey, Lily, what's new? What do you have to? Don't. I'm still finding. Are you still worried about the termites? I'd really love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't have any more jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory, or even better, a honey farm. I think honey is much cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better. And if we had a honey farm, we could also train the bees. Maybe there's still a chance for my project. Peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all. The shovel, Lily. We'll never dig up. I'd imagine. Now we just. We read. But first, it has.
もう一個戻ってこっち。
Mother Superior is having a bad day again, isn't she? That wasn't hard to guess. The last good day she had was when everyone got mumps. I've rarely heard her laugh so hard. Don't let her annoy you too much, okay? What do you have to do for Mother Superior now? Don't tell me you have to scrape off her warts with a pumice stone again. I'm still finding crumbs in our bunk from last time.
やっぱどっちにしろこれを持ってこなきゃダメなんか。これで蜂蜜が垂れてるイコールどうなる？ここまでできた。
The tire swing. The tire.
木の上の穴？
Lily would have liked to show the tree all of her great
これ
things,
かな？
but it didn't even want to hear her. Oh well, Lily was used to it. The termites responded to lure. The termites to lure.
これでもない、それでもない。
Lily would have liked. Oh well.
こっち。
The compost bin was the ideal place to move the termites to. Lily started right away.
お、蜂蜜できた。
So
やった。
far, the plan had worked well.
おお。
Maybe a little too well. The termites were now following Lily's spilled honey back into the courtyard.
あ、
No, don't get away!
今度はアリ。
Green sounds were drifting
あの、
towards her
アリ
from
を
over there.
お
It
兄
was
さんに
probably the
け
termites
しかけよう。
celebrating
そう
their
な
new
のか。
home.
そういうことか。ちょっと行ってみよう。おう、どんな感じになってます？
Women had now left for good, but at least the termites had found a new home on the bench. And as if that weren't reason enough to be happy, they had been joined by one of those funny gnomes that Lily sometimes saw around.
やった。やったけど、どういうことだ？今、何の状況だ、これ。鍵は手に入れた。やったここまでの時間で1時間半を使ってしまった。ほぼほぼ。やった。やっとできた、ここまで。やばやばやば。ちょっと待ってね。はあ。で、このポテトさん誰？シャベル渡したら
Cellar door. Mother Superior had strict. On the other hand, Lily had a task to finish.
よいしょ。まずね、シャベルを取るでしょ。
A shovel. That's it.
これを
Lily
取る
got
でしょ。な
along.
んか
That's why she.
これ取るでしょ。これはなんか取れなかったからいいや。これなんだ。とりあえずシャベルを持ってこう。あの子が欲しがってた。シャベルを持ってきたよ。
Hey Lily, what's next? What do you have to do? Don't. I'm still. The shovel will never. I demand. Now we just. You can't walk. We really. But first, it has top.
あれ、さっきと同じことを言っている。これでどうだ？
You found a shovel. Oh, Lily, you're the best. Let's not waste any time and dig up the treasure.
And Edna and Lily began digging out what they thought was a treasure
Ah?
chest.
That's quite a treasure chest. That looks like it might have belonged to some space pirates once. So what? They were space pirates from World War II. Who cares? What's more important is that they left us their treasure. Come on, let's open it. I'm so excited. Yippee! You did it! And what's that supposed to be?
何が入ってる？
Those space pirates must have led a pretty miserable life if this was their most precious treasure. Well, at least we have a fabulous chest, and I already have an idea what we can do with it. We'll bury our own treasure. Do you have anything on you? Some wool from embroidery class? Wow, that's perfect! Our friendship ribbon, the string that ties us both together, so to speak. Come on.
そうですね、爆弾ですね、これ。
Now we just have to bury the chest again and...
Lily! Where did that brat disappear to now?
Huh?
Lily!
That's Mother Superior. What does she want now? We should check before she explodes. You have to be careful, you know?
That took much too long for my liking. Is everyone finally here?
Freeman is missing, Mother Superior.
Say nothing more. Your lack of discipline has reached a level that I can no longer tolerate. From now on, all games on the convent grounds are forbidden. And until further notice, there will be no more dessert, and bedtime will be moved up by an hour. And in case you're wondering, it is the bad behavior of one specific student that has led me to take these measures. In my helplessness, I even decided to call on an expert for help. He's a renowned psychologist who will restore discipline and order here in the convent. The examination will take place this evening. The doctor will drive the mischief out of you once and for all. And I can guarantee this much. It won't be a pleasant experience.
A psychological examination? Oh, Lily, I'm sure this is all about me. I desperately need a plan. Meet me near the beds. I'll need your help.
逃げた。
You have the rest of the day off to think about what you've done wrong. I'd better not hear that you've used the time to create more mischief. And, Lily, I'm expecting you in my office. Now. I'm very disappointed in you, Lily. Can you ever do anything
怖い部屋
right?
だな、ここ。
Oh, not another word. Your constant excuses just make me even angrier. And now just don't stand around like an idiot. Well, get a move on. Feed the cat. Can't you see how emaciated Lumpy has gotten again? Oh, stupid child! Stop dawdling. Feed the cat.
Lumpy was hungry, or he was tired, or bored. It was always hard to tell with him. The cheerful flower seemed to like Lily. At least it bent forward just a touch when Lily came close.
Oh. これはなんだ?
Lily didn't think that Lumpy...
Hey, will you feed the...
どっか行くんだって? どうすればいいんだ?
Is that really so hard to understand? Feed the cat.
Woohoo!
なんか次の章へ行っちゃった気がするからちょっと待って。何をすればいいんだ? 猫ちゃん。
Lily didn't think that Lumpy would eat it. Lumpy's bowl was nicely decorated. Life as Mother Superior's pet was probably wonderful and fulfilling. Lily didn't think...
Woohoo!
押してみよう。こことこことここが。あ、猫ちゃんにご飯をあげる。
Stop! What on earth are you doing? Bad, Lily. Very, very bad. You should really know that Lumpy doesn't eat regular cat food. But you've disappointed me for the last
あげちゃいけなかったの?
Here's the recipe for the right cat food. Bring it to Doris, the lunch lady. It contains exact instructions for preparing Lumpy's food. Doris can also find my lunch order for today on there too. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
And now, get out. I have to prepare for Dr. Marcel's arrival. I'm hoping that his new method of correcting character flaws will save me this kind of trouble in the future.
とりあえず出てけって言われたね。 それしか分かんなかった。
Lily felt miserable. Maybe Mother Superior was right, and this character correction would make everything better. The thought made Lily shudder. She had heard stories about Dr. Marcel. Dreadful stories. She should tell EDNA the news.
Dr. Marcel, you say? This confirms my worst suspicions. The doctor and I still have an old score to settle. I'm sure he's coming because of me. Lily, I can't stay here any longer. I'm going to leave the convent and go into hiding for a while. There's just one catch. That guy Garrett, who's constantly lurking around. I think he's spying on us for Mother Superior. So long as he keeps poking his nose into everything, I can't move freely. Do you think you can find a way to keep him off me for a while?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lily, you're such a gem. What would I do without you?
とりあえず今日ここまでにしよっかな。なんかここまでで良さそうな気がする。多分。うん。これで戻れるからね。よし。ということで今日はここまでにしたいと思います。めちゃグダグダでしたが、なんとかここまでできました。皆さんありがとうございました。はい。あの人めっちゃ怒りすぎじゃない？そして蜂のお兄さんはどこに行ったのかわからない。難しいゲームでしたね。そうですね。ライナスさんありがとうございました。なんかいろいろ教えてくれて。それで勘でたどり着きました。皆さんもありがとうございました。見てくれて。ふにゃ。ということで終わりにしたいと思います。蜂のお兄さんはアリに食われました。アリに食われてましたよ。マジか。あれそういうことだったのか。おつしるきです。ごまかした。バイバーイ。